So hello and good day, everyone. As always, I hope you are well and enjoying the day. We are from Group 7, LAX2049. I've got news for you. And today we will be doing our second group discussion. And since everyone's here already, let's just get started with the introduction first. So let's start from me. My name is AZWANI HANIIFAH. You can call me Ocha. My metric number is 204809. I am a second year student from Indonesia, currently taking Bachelor of Environmental Management.
Hi, my name is AZWANI binti MAZLAN. My matric number 194175. I'm final year student, taking Bachelor of Material Science from Faculty of Science.
Okay, so hi, my name is Najla binti KAMARUZAMAN. My metric number is 197633. I am third year student taking a Bachelor of Education in Malay Language.
Hello, my name is Farhan HAZIQ bin YUSOF. My metric number 192393. I'm from Faculty Ecology Malaysia. I'm a third year student. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. So my name is AISYAH binti ARIFFIN. My metric number is 198077. I'm taking Bachelor of Education in Malay Language.
Hi, my name is SYAHIRAH binti Mohamad JALANI. Metric number 200407. I'm a second year student of Bachelor Biotechnology. Okay, next.
Hello everyone. My name is AMIRA binti ABDUL. My matric number is 196050. I'm third year student and currently taking Bachelor of Education in Malay Language. Thank you.
Hazel, I think it's your turn.
Sorry, I was somewhere else. So my name is Hazel ANYI, metric number 191610. I say it again. From Faculty of Forestry and Environment, taking Bachelor of Science Forestry. So hello to all.
So today we will be exchanging news gathered for our section 1, which is health. So who would like to share their news first? Should I share mine first? All right.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Second, it's actually not this one. It's this one. Okay, so this is the article that I found interesting. It is from New York Times, written by Apurva Mandavili on November 5, 2020. It is titled, Children Produce Weaker Coronavirus Antibodies, Study Finds. So what I find from this article, I have summarized this article so that it is easier for us to understand the entire meaning of it. So apparently children infected with the coronavirus produce weaker antibodies and fewer types of them than adults do, suggesting that they clear their infection much faster, according to a new study. So a weaker immune response in children may paradoxically indicate that they vanquish the virus before it has had a chance to wreak havoc in the body, and may help explain why children are mostly spared severe symptoms of COVID, the disease caused by the coronavirus. The children made primarily one type of antibody called the IgG. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but it's called the IgG, and that recognizes the spike protein on the surface of the virus. So children had less of a protective response, but they also had less of a breadth of an antibody response. This is said by Dr. Donna Farber, which is an immunologist at Columbia University in New York. So Dr. Farber and her colleagues analyzed that antibodies to the coronavirus in 4 groups of patients among adults and children. And apparently the 2 groups of children they examined had antibodies to a viral protein called nucleocapsid, or N, that is entangled with the genetic material of the coronavirus. So because of this similarity in protein, the immune system would only see it and make antibodies to it if the virus were widely disseminated in the body. So even many antibody tests like specific to the N antibodies, and so may miss children who have successfully cleared the virus. So in conclusion, children is actually not exposed to a like dangerous effect of coronavirus because they actually have this similar protein to what the virus have. Their immune system produced the similar protein to what the coronavirus has. That's why they are spared from the dangerous symptoms of COVID. That is all from this news by, who was that again? By Apurva Mandavili. How about the others? Would you guys like to share your findings? I will stop screen sharing just in case. Okay.
Okay, you guys can see it? You guys can see it?
Yes.
Okay, so basically the topic is addressing direct, indirect COVID-19 impact on mental health from the New Straits Times. All right, so basically this is all about mental issues which is affected because of the COVID-19. Okay, as we all know, you can see this, we have the budget specifically for mental health is only 344.82 million, which is mean that the government had to spend for the mental patients because of the COVID-19. To me, it is such a lot of amount of money, right? The government had to spend for them just to make sure that their mental is stable, because some of them had lost their job because of the COVID-19, and the people that right, making business, they had to stop their business, such as the street worker, the street stall. They had to stop doing business, and that had caused them a lot of a lot of kerugian. Okay, yeah, the government had to support that. So 3.3448.2 million is such a number that the government had to spend because the COVID-19 had made them stress, depression, and anxiety. The people that work from home, they couldn't find a suitable place to do their job. They had to handle with the marriage problem. So because of that, most of them had called the care line to share their problems, and that had caused a lot of money because government had to find more doctors, more specialists to handle the patients. Okay, I think spending that lot of money is such quite worrying, quite worried, because we couldn't last the money forever, right? So to handle, you guys understand, I afraid that you guys didn't understand. So mental health issues and okay, mental health issues is really under control right now because of the COVID-19. And the government had really to make sure that all the nations, all the citizens are in a stable condition of health. Okay, so I think this this topic is really important, because we can see the percent here. Okay, 1.6 million adults. again, adult Malaysian, not the teenager Malaysian. It is adult Malaysians which is suffer from depression, okay, which is far more than the capacity of existing psychiatrists. So it is over the limit for the government to handle the patients, okay, in spending money to hire more psychiatrists will cause deficit to the government. So I think this COVID-19 issues really giving a huge impact, especially on mental health, on the Malaysia citizens, Malaysians lah. So I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if you guys can understand.
We can understand you just fine. Thanks for sharing, Najla.
All right.
Yes, can I share mine now?
Yeah, sure.
So, my article, I choose it from the start, which is the topic is about lockdown measures are making us less healthy. Um, from this article, um, let me read about it first. So, if you thought that COVID-19 lockdown measures might have made us more athletic, have us sleep better, and spend more time in the kitchen, think again. So, on a global scale, a recent American study shows that shelter-in-place guidelines and pandemic restrictions have actually had detrimental effect on our health. So from this article, I can conclude that I can conclude that first of all, if you all can see that students spend more time in front of our laptop, right? So for me, personally, I spend almost 27 hours per week in total in front of laptop just to join the class, not include the assignment, the group discussion, and so we all sit in front of the laptop like 3 hours straight for a class, right? So that makes us less healthy. And then in this article, it also talk about obesity, which is when we are in lockdown state, we spend our free time to eat, like snacking in front of the television while watching movie. So it is not good for our health. And what I can talk about this article is that I think we should change. Even during the lockdown, we should take care of our health, control of our eating, and spend more time to work out because we have a lot of free time. So that's all from me.
All right. Thank you, Aisha.
Okay.
Who would like to share theirs?
Amira, would you
Hi.
like?
Yes. Can you share my article?
This one, right?
Yeah. Thank you. So my news that I found is a little bit different with other, which is I found about the virus news. Nowadays is about aesthetic treatment that like you guys can see. The title is Bright to Be Dies After Bosch Liposuction at Malaysia Beauty Salon. Can you scroll down? Thank you. So as news, it told that a woman who want to lose weight to look good at her wedding end up losing her life because she underwent the liposuction at a beauty salon that not have license and but had no license to perform the procedure. So this thing actually for me aesthetic treatment is just like a passion to people nowadays because we know that people nowadays are too obsessed with beauty, right? So for me, I choose this news because I think it's really good to aware people to think about their health first, because before to they think about their beautiness. So for me, this new actually can aware all people outside who love to do beauty treatment, that before they should check first and make sure that the salon that they go is safe to visit and register. Uh, so at my point, people nowadays are too obsessed with beauty, which is want to look good and pretty, and but they ignoring the effect to their health. So for me, this is important to us, because yeah, before we do something, we need to think about our health first. So I hope you guys can understand what I'm going what I'm saying. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thanks, Amira.
Yeah.
Who would like to share theirs next?
Let me go next.
Okay.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Not yet, I guess.
Yeah, no. Oh, yes, there it is.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Hmm?
So this is
So,
Which one?
okay, maybe I think I should start first.
okay.
Okay.
So look at this news. They said that new mutation. They discovered new mutation, COVID mutation in Denmark. And it lead to a new restriction. So what happened in Denmark is they have a mink population. Do you know what's a mink? Mink is like a rodent, but they to say they so they start to kill all this rodent that produce a new mutation. So I think that maybe we should make news about awareness about human to animal transmission of COVID-19. So the COVID-19 is not only about human to human, but it also can human to animal. And after that, animal produce a new mutation, and this new mutation can spread to human, back to human, and then it can cause a new major problem, like what happened in Denmark, and they have to do another lockdown to cure or kill this new mutation. Okay, I think that's it.
All right. Thanks. Hazel or Azwani, who would like to share their news? Okay, Azwani.
Okay. My article talk about first COVID-19 vaccine doses to go to health workers, say CDC advisor. CDC is Center for Disease Control and Prevention. This article written by Pien Huang, 5th November 2020. Basically, it's saying that in US, they will give the first vaccine doses to the healthcare workers first. Since they are always exposed to COVID-19 patients, so they are the most high risk people to get infected with COVID-19. And according to Dr. Jose Romero, head of evidence-based immunization of CDC, their goal is to lower the death and serious disease as much as possible. They will decide that from which one they will distribute the vaccine first, but the first and foremost one will be the health workers, and they will pick from three the most vulnerable people, essential workers, people from age 65 years old, and then people that have a serious disease such as cancer or diabetes or have low immune system. But from OCHA article, it states that kids have a low, also get infected with COVID-19, right? So I'm not sure about they will consider to give to kids also. I think that is for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Azwani. So between Sophie and Hazel, who would like to go first?
Okay, I think I will start my screen sharing. Okay, can you see?
Yeah.
Can you guys see? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I thought I was
Okay, sorry.
see you.
Okay. Okay, as you can see here, MCO linked domestic violence rises. So as the cases of COVID-19 rises, the domestic violence also there is a spike in domestic violence, as you can see here. It states that in France, domestic violence increased by 36% since the COVID-19 crisis began. And also Australia, 75% rise. There's also the guide for domestic violence survivor. Here we can see. Okay. Okay, can you see? Okay. Such as you can seek for help from your neighbor. You can always tell your close contacts, such as neighbor, close friend, or family, if you ever been a victim for domestic violence. You can call or I want to share a video that could be beneficial to domestic violence victim. I don't know whether you guys have seen this or not, but it's quite beneficial.
911, what's your emergency?
Hi, I would like to order a pizza.
Ma'am, you're calling 911.
I know. What's your special today?
Are you okay, ma'am?
No, it's for delivery. The address is 104 Carruthers Street.
Ma'am, is there someone I can talk to?
Yes, I would also like a pepperoni pizza.
Police is on their way, ma'am. Meanwhile, can you stay on the phone?
No, thank you. Don't take too long. I'll leave the lights on.
Okay, that's the video. I think that video is so beneficial to the domestic violence victim because as we in this pandemic crisis, we have been locked down, and maybe it's not us, but many of people has been go through this. So I think that's all for me.
Okay, let me start. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
So apart from the COVID thing, so let's not do the COVID. I'm tired of COVID. So my sharing today would be on the National Health and Morbidity Survey for Malaysia in 2019. As you know, again, COVID, if you have COVID and you have this non-communicable disease, it can be a comorbidity value, meaning to say if you have COVID and then you have, let's say, it's leukemia, then you have a higher chances to die because of COVID. So in Malaysia, as you can see, let me share this. I like this report. It mentioned here 1.7 million people in Malaysia currently live with 3 major risk factors, which is diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol. 1 in 5, which is equates to 3.9 million. Another thing that I would like to say is this one: tobacco use and secondhand smoke. So if you are smoking, then I'm sorry to say you have a higher chance to die from COVID. And then besides that, yes, 95% of people are not enough eating fruit, veggies, and plain water. And then this is for the women. I think I'm not in the right position to talk about this, so I just skip this one. This one, alcohol. 11.8% Malaysian drink alcohol. 1 in 2 binge and 1 in 10 have heavy episodic drinking. So me to say, what we can take away from this is to avoid alcohol and cigarette. For Malaysia, I think I can say also for Indonesia, a little bit less sweet on the coffee and take it easy on the kretek. So yeah, keep it safe. So then you have a high chances to, if you contracted COVID, then high chances to survive. So I think that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Hazel. Okay, so we have collected and shared 8 different news, but mostly is about COVID. So we have to pick 2 news that we would like to feature in our news publication. Do you guys have any suggestions? I personally would like to suggest one news about COVID and the other is something that is not about COVID. So we have like a variety of news that we feature, but I don't know which one to pick. Do you guys have any suggestion?
I think
I think
one news about mental health. I think that is good news.
How about the news about COVID? Because well, I mean, like the majority of us share the news about COVID, right? Which one would you guys like to feature from?
I think the COVID one should be, because it's the major problem here.
Yeah, but I mean, like the majority of us shares about COVID, right? Like I share one about COVID, Amira, not Amira, like Aisha as well. So which one would you guys like to feature in our news publication?
I think yours is nice too, since I don't know kids have more can get infection from COVID-19 too.
Oh, okay.
It's my first time hearing that.
Okay.
So I'm voting for OCHA.
Okay.
Yeah, I think OCHA too, because you the global opinion.
Oh yeah.
The global news rate.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you guys. I think that OCHA's news is something very useful and news to us.
Okay, so I will write that down. So the news about COVID will be the one that I shared. And how about the one that is, well, it's still related to COVID, but not entirely about COVID, like the one that Hazel shared or Amira shared, or Sophie's shared even about the domestic violence.
I think I will choose Amira's news because it is about beauty. Because as we all know that most teenagers are addicted to beauty.
Well, I'm actually torn between Hazel's news or Amira's because Hazel like presented a lot of statistics and data, while Amira is like a completely different news that is not really related to COVID, right? So I think it'll be interesting to have something else in the news publication. So maybe I will go with Amira's.
Yes, please.
Yes, I agree with that.
So should we feature mine and Amira's article under the health section?
Yeah, should be okay.
Yeah, should be okay.
Okay, so since that is settled, how about for our next meeting? We still have 3 other sections, right? So since we have covered health, we are left with lifestyle, entertainment, and hobby. Which one would you guys like to do next?
I
think lifestyle.
I think lifestyle.
Yeah, lifestyle.
Okay, so then we will do lifestyle for the next meeting. Will that be okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
It's okay for me.
Okay.
So then I think that is the end of our meeting. Thank you so much for such a fruitful discussion today. And I will see you guys in the next event.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.